Today we're going to take a look at this new fancy phone gimbal by Hohem, iSteady V3. Comes with a lot of unique features like the wireless remote and this fill light. Let's take a look at what's inside this very fancy, very neat looking box first of all. Okay, I finally have it to where I can open this up and let's see what's inside. First scan the QR code for tutorial. Okay, let's see. So this is the pouch, fancy pouch, and a USB-C cable, from what I can tell. Okay, goes to the side. I'm going to be needing this later. Very, very high quality. The first words that come to mind. Very, very high quality. Small things, small details. This is the fill light, it seems. Okay, so I don't want to break it right now. I am gonna see. Oh wow. Oh wow. You don't need anything else. Right out of the bat, extremely light, comes with a built-in mini tripod, mini stand, whatever you want to call it. This is very thoughtfully built. And of course there is still the attachment at the bottom if you want to mount it to an existing tripod or something. So it looks like I am here right now. I want to do this and then do this. Let's see how I can do that. Okay, let's get started. So according to the image we saw in the quick start guide, we open this up and the gimbal is ready. And I'm just gonna open up the legs here for the tripod so I can set that down nice and easy. And the next step is going to be to mount the phone. So the guide says basically make sure that the camera is facing upwards, so the camera should be here, and that the gimbal is holding the camera approximately in the middle, which is true in our case. That seems about right. And then to power on the gimbal, there's two ways you can power it on. There's a power button right here on the side. Right here on the side. You just press it for 3 seconds, or if the remote is still attached, you can just press and hold the shutter button or the record button for 3 seconds and that should turn it on as well. So let's turn this around here. I'm going to press the power button on the side for 3 seconds. And looks like that came on fairly quickly. These are the joystick buttons right here up on the front. I can use this to control the tilt from what I can see. And I would assume if I turn, yep, I can also control the pan. So very interesting thing. There's an on-off switch on this sensor here, but you only need to turn this on if you want to control if you want to turn on the gesture control. If you just want to turn the light on, then there's this dial on the side that you can use. So I'm just going to put the phone down and then I press and press again and hold and the light comes on and I can adjust the brightness. Oops, that went out of focus. And I can adjust the brightness by rolling my thumb, as you can see, to increase or decrease the brightness. The cool thing is, so there's locks over here. Let me see if I can show this to you. There are locks on the top and on the bottom. If I press and hold, snap that over into the front facing position. Lost light over there, but then I turned it back on. So if the camera was turned on right now, you can see that there would be a lot of fill light for the subject to get going. And It looks very stable so far. I might go outside to do another test later, but for now, it looks very smooth. The other thing, one of the other features of this gimbal is that you have this thing is actually an extension. I don't want to pull it out when it's on, so let me just turn it off. Okay, and then I can pull out the handle. Oh, it's nice and stiff. It's nice and stiff, and I'm just going to turn the gimbal back on again. And there we go. It's actually, you can extend it quite a fair bit, it seems. And then also you can adjust, this place is adjustable right here. So if you want to maybe tilt it more a little bit towards you, you can do that, and then you can straighten it back out again. This is in the user manual as well. And I just push that thing back. So very quickly, I do want to talk about the Bluetooth function. If I go into the Bluetooth devices, I see something called V3, and I am going to pair with that. That's actually the gimbal, and that just seems to be the logical next thing for us to discuss. You can see here the Bluetooth light is on, and if I open up, let's say, my camera app on here, so theoretically now, if I press the record button, I should be able to. Yep, you see here it took a picture. It took a picture, and if I go in, let's change that to video mode, and I press the button again, it started recording the video. So it's recording that video right now. And the reason why I wanted to show this, because it's important, is that this is a remote, and that's amazing. So if the gimbal is on a table at a distance facing the subject, I can remotely control when to turn it on and when to turn it off. So if I want to stop the recording now, that stops the recording. There are way too many features packed in this little gimbal that I am not going to be able to cover in this small unboxing video. If you do scan the barcode, which I will, this is the barcode. If you want, you can pause the video and scan this barcode. Okay, I figured I'd just show a quick, this page here that shows how the gesture control works, and there are so many different things that you can do: start, stop, customize composition. You can even control the landscape or portrait mode, and that's the reason basically why we couldn't cover all of that in this short video. And then also there's every single button is explained in detail.
All right, at the very bottom, you'll have these built-in tripod legs. These are sturdy enough. I do like them. And if you find these are a little bit too wobbly to your taste, then you can use the 1/4-inch tripod at the end. And then flipping it over, we just need to open it up. It flips open like this. Okay, let's get started on balancing the phone. Open up the clamp, put your phone in here. Oh, there you go. This is the magnetic fill light as well as the AI tracker. In order for you to remove this, the older version is just magnetic. Now it has a clip, so you press these buttons on the side and you can remove it. I'm currently in lock mode right now, which means all my axes are locked. If you want to change your mode, very easy. There's an M button down here. Press that and boom. Now I'm in pan follow mode. It does come with a removable Bluetooth remote control as well. This is unique because this means that even when I'm far away from my phone, I can change the angle of the axis. Check this out. Of course, you get your zoom. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, and then also you can hit record to start recording. And when you're done with a remote, it magnetically attaches back onto the handle itself. The best feature we should definitely talk about is the magnetic AI tracker. So first it has a built-in light and built-in LED light. Let me show you. You're just gonna hold the side button down for a couple seconds. It's gonna turn on, and then you can turn the scroll wheel to adjust the brightness. All right, the next thing we're gonna talk about is this AI tracker. I love this thing so much because it works using hardware instead of software, meaning that I don't have to use the Hohem Joy app. I can use just your regular camera app. And then what I can do is I can just trigger tracking by doing this. Now it's gonna track me. So I can be on FaceTime, I can be streaming on YouTube, I can be doing whatever. As long as this camera sensor sees you, it will follow you. Let's just say I want to switch from portrait mode to landscape. You do this, and boom. Once this remote is paired with the Hohem Joy app, you can also use this remote as a trigger for photos as well, even on your regular camera app. So check this. I'm gonna hit boom, and it will take a picture. Oh, forgot to tell you. You can also expand this as a selfie stick as well. So this portion can be extended as a selfie stick to give yourself more room. Let's just say you want to use your primary camera and it's not wide enough and you're filming yourself. Great, just extend this. All right, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review.
guys. So, just got this gimbal. It's what is this? The iSteady V3. So just got this, and this guy's got some cool new things. So I got a lot of gimbals. I'm always messing with whatever's new. This one's a first. So this actually has a detachable remote. And you can see it clicks on the back here. That's nice. So you click it on, you can use like a normal gimbal, then you can disconnect it, take it with you, and use it remotely. So it has all the same options everybody else does. You know, your quick trigger on the back. Does have a nice light up here. It's actually pretty nice. But one of the things that I like, surprisingly, the best part about this is two things. Well, one, this, I have one hand, so this telescopes so you can get further away from yourself. But the main one is there's no longer the screw-on tripod at the bottom. Now you can, if you wanted to toss an extension stick or tripod, whatever you wanted to, but this one actually comes with a little tripod built in. It's really cool. You can just fold these legs up and drop them into the gimbal itself, and there you go. Nice, lightweight. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give this thing a test run. Been using it for a little while, but so far it's become one of my favorite gimbals.
Abri aqui, tô tirando aqui do caderninho. O tudo chegou muito bem embalado, muito bem lacrado, tá? Chegou antes do prazo, tá aí o equipamento, ó. Novo, controle, tudinho. Gente, depois eu procuro fazer outro vídeo aí para mostrar mais detalhes aí. Mas posso dizer que o vendedor está de parabéns, a empresa tá de parabéns, equipamento super lacrado, tudo muito profissional. Gente, eu tô vendo a qualidade do equipamento, é surreal. Só em pegar você vê que é um equipamento de qualidade. Parabéns, parabéns mesmo a todos. Volto a fazer alguns outros vídeos aí.